Aquarius Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Cross Watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Aries to full moon in Libra, March into April 2023. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. May 1st, we will be 25 years old as an S corporation. It's pretty cool. I'm the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There is a Kindle version. It is available on Kindle, and of course there's a link in the description box, and if you click it you can preview a good chunk of it for free and get a little flavor of how we made it this far as the president of Drawing the Circle Productions and all of that. And if you are down in the description box, do check out my Patreon. It is the best thing I am offering right now. Thank you, the gods of Patreon. My members only subscription platform that allows me a lot of creative leeway as a professional witch, a mystical artist, a spiritual teacher, and a whole lot more. We've got 8 different levels of subscribers at the time of this recording. We've got seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, mystics. Gods, goddesses is one tier, and it's the top tier. They get everything on the platform, but all of my subscribers from Seeker on up get a couple of things in common, like the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, juggernauts that they are. All of my extended readings are timeless. They're also available Vimeo on demand if you want to, kind of pay as you go. That's lovely. I love it when people do. But all of my subscribers get all of them, past, present, and into the future, as long as they remain subscribers, as well as they get what's called a daily check-in every morning. Have not missed a day, and I can't remember the last time I missed a day. An unlisted YouTube live stream link, so they literally chat with me every morning as they so choose, talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical implications, the magical applications, the spiritual implications of said astrological weather. Always ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something to send us on our way. It is my favorite way to start the day. And yeah, I know that rhymes. And just doing so much cool stuff over there. Like, we've been doing recorded Zoom workshops for some of the levels. Like we're doing the witch archetype for the witches, the mystics, and the gods, goddesses. It's just really cool. So if you're looking for a deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more moi, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm loving it, and you can feel it in the vibe there, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons. Angelo, Lyons, but you can just call me Mal because it's easier, really. It saves time. Let's get down to it. Speaking of saving time, we are doing a 5-card draw. If you are new to my channel, here on the tube of you, it's just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about really anything in particular, but we are going to be looking at a 2-week period, a waxing moon half cycle, right? The moon cycle, half of it, waxing from a beautiful new to full, and these 5 decks then represent, in this reading, the way I read them, the 5 magical elements. We're going to start with the element of fire, what you yearn for, what you burn for, your heart's desire, which is part of why you incarnated into this life. Our heart's desires, I believe, have been assigned to us before we came in. They're written into the contract. They write them on our hearts so that, we can't get away from them. But nor are they very easy necessarily to do. But as each one of us takes a step closer to manifesting our heart's desires, whatever that may be, it shifts the vibe on the planet, moves us to a healthier timeline, if you will, what I'm calling the golden timeline. So fire, earth, air, water, and spirit to help you plant a seed and watch it grow. Help it grow a beautiful new to full with earth, air, water, and fire getting you clues, tips, and hints as we go. Let's look at the astrological timeline. I have it on a clipboard. I am a Virgo, so of course I have it on a clipboard, because this is a doozy, this 2-week period, kicking off with the new moon on Tuesday, March 21st, day after Ostara, vernal equinox, first day of spring, and it's a new moon in Aries on a Tuesday. It is an astrological magical rarity to have a new moon in Aries on Tuesday. Do the astrological math. Mars, and beginning of the cycle, first house. Aries, right? Mars, it just lines up. So anything you do on that day for yourself is permitted, right? Is because it's all that first house cardinal fire kind of stuff to initiate, right? And get this, Eastern time, I'm in New York, Tuesday the 21st of March, 1:23 p.m. 1:23 p.m. Now, oh, that's cute, but wait. 2 weeks later, building this thing to the full moon in Libra, Thursday, April 6th, 12:34 p.m. 1:2:3:4. So we go from 1:2:3 to 1:2:3:4. You can have your 11:11s and your 5:5:5s and, you know, all of those numeric things. When I turn my head and I see 12:34 on the digital clock, or, you know, just a receipt comes back, and, you know, or on the gas thing, right? If I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, right place, right time, doing the right thing, you're on the golden timeline, you're in alignment with divine timing and all that. So I'm rolling with that, and I'm going to work this for myself, because in between, get ready, Aquarians, in between these two dates, on the 23rd of March, literally 2 days after the new moon, Pluto, the transformer, the god of death, Hades, goes into Aquarius. Have fun with that. Now, that is an outer planet. It's going to hit everybody. They're the slowest moving, one would think. Pluto, so far out there. And he's a planet. I say he's a planet. You do you. I say he's a planet. But we are going to see some 11th house transformation. Hopefully some humanitarian and some compassion comes out of it. On the 25th, this may or may not affect the Aquarians directly, but if you have any signs in water, Mars is going into Cancer on the 25th. That can be a little intense, just going to say, and keep in mind. And then on April 3rd, your opposite sign, Taurus, will have Mercury going into it, but Mercury hits every sign sooner or later, depending on retrogrades, about a month or so. Same with Libra and Mars, but of course, their retrogrades are a little bit different. So, look, it's general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, because you might have more than one heart's desire in your contract at this time in your life that you want to wax a little bit over a 2-week period. And cross-watchers, you're always welcome to my channel. Get some understanding, some sympathy, some empathy for the Aquarian you are cross-watching for, but also know that if you apply some of this or all of this energetic process to yourself, your law of attraction, who's what's, your spell work, whatever you want to call it, your creativity, inspiration into manifestation, however you want to call that, then you will be helping the one you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire Aquarian collective. Because that's how unity works, apparently, and we kind of need that right now. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the best that I can to help get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help you manifest your heart's desire by water, earth, air, and fire. And I know it's a lot of explanation. You have to do it every time. I am a spiritual teacher. I don't want to just drop people down into something they don't want to know about. That's not kind. But the shift from explanation, which you got to do, to the divination, which I love to do, well, that happens in the still point. Sort of like fixed air, Aquarians. So please take a nice deep breath. And I love you. Still point. And let's bring in the best here. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading, please, what is the perfect spell fragment to help them manifest their heart's desire, or maybe instead what is required to manifest their heart's desire in the golden timeline? This beautiful, new to full peace. All we're saying is give it a chance. Peace. Oh, Bridget. Who? We got a Celtic goddess, and, well, one of my favorites. Bridget. Sometimes Bridget. Breed. You'll see it spelled different ways. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. Oh. That's the soul, right? I mean, Bridget, she covers a lot of ground. The Celts loved her so much they named Britain after her, just for context. Yeah, she was a goddess before she was a saint. Try and find a way to cope with that, will ya? But what an interesting thing for that image of candle, right? The candle for Bridget, Candlemas, Imbolc. Pagans. This could very easily be a heart's desire in and of itself, peace. I mean, come on, right? It's all about how we see things and how we experience things and how we're healing, right? Peace can be subjective, certainly, but, this congeniality. I just want world peace, right? Don't we all? But it has to start within. I mean, that's the whole Eastern tradition of, Buddhism and Zen, just the whole 9 yards, Om Namah Shiva, and the whole 9, right? Let's keep going. Let's see how to ground that with the element of earth, with the crystal oracle. Because peace is a state of mind. It is our natural state, believe it or not. It's the still point. Right? That's stillness. But then, you got to go to work. So you have to deal with people in the world. So let's see. The crystal oracle, if you have the stone indicated, you want to use it as a touchstone, a memory stone, an amulet, a talisman, a magical carrier, you do you. If you don't have the stone indicated, because some of them are rare and very expensive in this deck, clear quartz does everything. But you can grab anything just to help you, right? And then you cast the peace spell on it, and then you carry it for 2 weeks, and you get a mantra at the end, and maybe even an affirmation. Let's see. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle. Please, beloved Archangel of Lyons, Archangel of wealth, Archangel of nature, including the kitties and the puppies and the mountains and the streams and the plants and the trees, the whole ecology, actually, Gaia and Demeter all at once. One card in clarity, please, for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire and manifest their heart's desire. That is, in and of itself, or does require peace, this beautiful nudiful. Thunder, 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 thunder eggs. Ho! The amulet stone, thunder eggs. Hey, look, I'm Generation Eggs. And, Lion-O is kind of hot. Couldn't hold a candle to Panthro, though. Oof. Daddy. Ooh, Daddy Panther. Let's see. Amulet Stone. This is also known as Thunder Eggs. Protection, guidance, travel, and integration. Travel plans will soon be on the horizon. That's lovely. An unexpected opportunity will arise, which will see you preparing to travel to a faraway place. The amulet stone offers you protection and guidance while traveling. Well, like I said, a stone, an amulet, or a talisman. Amulet away, it's protection, right? Talisman toward, it's electromagnetic. Amulet. I'm a lot of fun in a classroom with a pen board behind me, trust me. I love the dry erase. While away, you will discover interesting ways of integrating your physical and spiritual life, as well as your business and personal life. This sounds fabulous. Ideas and opportunities arise that you will find both rewarding and stimulating. Allow yourself to keep an open heart and mind. Well, with peace in both, that's doable. But I want to address this one thing. Integrating your physical and spiritual life as well as your business and personal life. Now, obviously, I've been doing that for way more than 25 years before I started drawing the circle. But that doesn't mean you have to, quit your job and, open a New Age center, which I don't recommend, right? Or, you don't have to, go full on in on that. What that means is, be compassionate, right? Be the peace. Be the peace you seek to be in the world. Gandhi. No, I just came up with that. No, obviously, that is Gandhi, right? To light that peace, a light within me, peace is flame. You then carry that like a torch bearer. but with protection, with travel. So no, look, whether that is a vacation or a business thing or whatever, there's something about an integration here that I think is really important, because Aquarians, we kind of need you, because you guys represent that 11th house humanitarianism in its best, right? Yes, fixed air, the stratosphere, but you guys can see the interconnectivity of it all. And that's why, you know, whatever cause you put yourselves to, I don't know, from Greenpeace to you name it, right, from A to Z, Save the Angel, whatever, you guys are like heroes on the journey that way. And I know a lot of you. I know a lot of Aquarians, and that sense of purpose, right? So remember, integrating your spirituality into your business life doesn't necessarily mean, you know what I mean. I think you do. Although you are the freaks of the zodiac, you are more prone to that sort of thing. You know, like, you know, wearing like brass pyramids to meetings, you know, on your head is just a focal point, you know, or a fascinator. I've seen it. I've seen some weird shit in my career. And I've dealt with a lot of Aquarians and dated a bunch of you too. So let's move on to your element, the element of air, though we are using the Archangel Fire Oracle. We're using it for the element of air. Everyone has access to archangels. I just kind of know who mine are because they're written in my birth name and my astrology. Mars conjunct Leo rising. So they don't come unless you call. They're cool like that, right? They just don't, hi, just thought I'd drop by. They don't do that. So for the element of air, because fire needs air, like, you know, you got a candle inside of you, and a light within me, peace is flame. Well, you need to feed that fire, and they're here to help, but only if you call. Please take a nice deep breath. This deck is gorgeous. Alexandra Wenman, Fincorn Press, Scotland. Still point. So I call upon the pantheons of archangels. For the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, I'm feeling I know what card's at the table, but let's see. Who is the angel, the archangel waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to zoom in and help with the element of air to stoke that fire and manifest their heart's desire that is in and of itself does require peace with protection and integration and traveling. This beautiful, beautiful. Close but no cigar. I was thinking y'all were gonna get Archangel Michael, but you got Archangel Christiel. Now, the image might look familiar. I don't know, that look, I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, this is Lord Sananda, who is known as Yeshua ben Joseph. Sweethearts, I could have been a comparative religion scholar, but I'd have to wear tweed and academia. No thanks. Womp womp, right? But that doesn't mean I don't know my stuff. I may not be able to chapter and verse, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, this was the son of Mary and Joe, essentially. Here we go. Card number 36. Oh yeah, my pagans are loving this right now. Card number 36. Christiel. I guess that's Christiel. Christiel. Peace. Oh my good God, peace. Well, there you go. That's a double whammy. Jesus Christ, it's a Jesus Christ double whammy. There is a reason Archangel Christiel's name sounds like Christ, which, by the way, the original meaning in Greek means the anointed or anointed one. Context is helpful. For this angel's name could literally be translated as Christ of God. Christiel is the angel charged with bringing peace, especially when peace comes in the form of harmlessness. He reminds us that if we act from a place of harmlessness, ahimsa in Sanskrit, we are then less likely to attract harm and can therefore find it much easier to trust that we will be kept safe. Oh, protection, amulet stone. Let's go to the message. A more peaceful time is coming to you. Am I right? Your air and your fire are totally simpatico. A more peaceful time is coming to you. You have worked hard to create peace in your life and the lives of others. Trust that as you do no harm shall come to you. And remember, harm is relative too, right? You step on somebody's like trigger, you didn't know it was there, they didn't know it's there, not your fault. It's just how the divine plan is written sometimes. And it's not an easy thing. But that's, be the peace you seek within. This is lovely. This is lovely. And I love Aquarians, you freaks, right? Let's look at the heart part here with the element of water, emotion. The Whispers of Love Oracle, Angela Hartfield often turns the party. If this turns romantic, I would be surprised, because this feels way more egalitarian, humanitarian, and on a personal level too. So it's not about just world peace. It's about you being at peace. And certainly cross-watchers, you could help them with that, right? Just don't annoy them. Which I think is good for everybody. Harmlessness, ahimsa. So let's see what the element of water, the love part, the energy of energy and motion we experience as emotion when in physical bodies, which is the divine power of the heart chakra. Still point. Call upon the higher selves of all involved, not just the Aquarians, but all involved. Fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed by the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading. The element of water, the love that is the divine power, the sacred truth of the heart chakra, to juice up this spell, to help them manifest their element of fire, their heart's desire that is in of itself or does require that peace with the amulet stone, the thunder eggs of integration, travel, protection, their spirituality, and all of that kind of coming together on the road, as it were, with Archangel Christiel in the element of air, really bringing not just a message of peace, but help to do this in a harmless way. So higher selves of all involved. Sakatum, what do you got? Element of water, this beautiful, beautiful. You got the Don Henley card. The heart of the matter. Forgiveness? Forgiveness? Look, this is a very Course in Miracles reading. There is no peace without forgiveness, but there is no forgiveness without truth, because there's only one of us incarnate, on and on and on, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's time to get down to the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about, and that's what I think this integration is about. I think the situations that you have been in that have not been very peaceful, you had to endure them, you had to get through them, but it is making you find the still point within, right? See, I'm a trained dancer, darling. I can pirouette, I can chaîné turn, I can do all sorts of you need a little warm-up and a nap afterwards, but I can do it. Pirouettes, man, the way you don't fall over is you find the still point, a fixed spot, and you turn until your head can't turn anymore. Well, meditation is sort of similar. You find that peace, that core, that eternal nature, the ghost in the machine, if you want to, sting it for yourself, a little police action for you there. So the heart of the matter, there is something bigger going on here, and it is not just about you, but you kind of play a role in this, because really, I know so many of you that bring peace to other people just through I could tell a story of an Aquarian friend of mine that was just told to me last night, bring tears to your eyes, such compassion, and that he did not have to do, but he did it like an angel. He was just there and helped out a small business that was struggling, and the people never saw it coming. It was really that. And there was all sorts of things in there that I can't say because it's a confidential story. But when you get to the heart of the matter, being the peace you seek to be in the world is holographically accurate if you're a healer, right? And if you really are tired of the violence and the nothing wrong with social revolution, but do we have to burn down the village every time? Well, a lot of people get caught in the crossfire of that, right? So this protection, this integration of it all, even if you're not necessarily out in the streets picketing or politically active in that way, this is bringing peace to your corner of the garden, as the Course in Miracles would say it, which affects the entire world. Last card down. It should be good. The Kahn Healing Mantra Deck, the Spirit card, to put it all together. So grab a rock, or a piece of jewelry, a cufflink, an earring, whatever. Charge it with this. Bridget. Now, if Bridget, you're not familiar with Bridget, you know, sacred goddess in your sacred name, work the words. A light within me, peace is flame, with a rock, something to carry with you, whatever. Call in Archangel Christiel, which I don't think then that necessarily is Catholic or Christian specific. The archangels are celestials. They're above all of that, quite literally, to get to the heart of the matter, that there's something in you, that light, that peace that is needed, and that's what you're waxing for yourself, not just for yourself, but for all the people in your life and for everyone in the world. So we're going to the Ascended Masters of Peace and asking them what the best mantra is for you. Please take a nice deep breath. This took on like Justice League sort of level for some reason. Still point. I'm Justice League Dark and I'm okay with it. As I call upon my beloved, the beloved, our Ascended Masters of Peace, which essentially you all are. It's a rather large caucus within, I guess, that section of the Ascended Master law firm. Please, one card in clarity for my beloved Aquarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. Please, what is the card of Spirit to put this all together, to unify it, to charge it bit by bit, to help them manifest their heart's desire of peace with protection, integration, safety, and travel, with the peace of mind, the PEACE of mind that can be had in a harmless way to really deliver peace to others through the self. The peace comes through them and out into the world as they get to the heart of the matter, because there's something going on here. There's more going on here than meets the eye. So please, with the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, and the power of all of this as one, the golden timeline, what is their perfect healing mantra, this beautiful, beautiful? Cultivating courage in any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. This is one of my favorites, because when I get what I call a needle scratch, there were these things called LPs, youngings. We'll talk about it another time. Needle scratch, right? You're working, you're doing your thing, and you're in your flow, and then extenuating circumstance alert, right? And it's easy to get frustrated and lose your peace temporarily, and that's on a micro level. On a macro level, with what's going on planet Earth, the ability to follow the heart, the word courage comes from the French word of the heart, which is get to the heart of the matter here. So I would work this one. I do work this one, and at any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. I may not know what that is until I stop in the moment, find the still point, and say, okay, now what? So now what? Cultivating courage. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. When courage is cultivated, right? Like you cultivate an herb, you cultivate, well, I guess a fungus, a petri dish, right? Cultivate an art, right? When courage is cultivated, you are aware of your choices and able to pinpoint your most inspired options with accuracy and ease. In other words, how to integrate all of this peacefully and without harm. Such options may not always match up with the things you want, but they will always give you the exact experiences you need to further evolve your soul. As you cultivate courage, you are stepping into a new frontier of soul expansion. Well, maybe that's the travel we're talking about here, folks. Where life has permission to guide you forward onto the fulfillment of your long-awaited destiny. And destiny is what we alchemize from fate on the hero's journey. It is. We're handed fate. We're handed lead. This world is, well, I'm not saying it's all lead. That's not true. The percentage scale, right? We've got to do the alchemy to walk it to gold, right? But that is each and every one of us individually doing the best that we can. This mantra is ideal for breaking old habits, deepening your focus, and following your heart. So get to the heart of the matter. Whatever is upsetting you, disturbing your peace. Courage is your answer, but what is it? What do you have to face within your own heart there that may not meet the eye? Pretty cool. So, not to insult anybody's intelligence, but if you are new to the channel, I'm about to do what's called a blessimation. It's a combination of the word blessing and summation. Just came up with it one day over on Patreon. A lot of cool stuff going on over there. At the end of that will be the end of the reading, but I'm going to talk about 25 years in service as president of Drawing the Circle Productions, and some changes coming if you want to hang around for that. Let's see if we have fun as we go. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for my beloved Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers who are watching this video and were drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to manifest their heart's desire, water, earth, air, and fire, by cultivating courage so that they remember in any given moment they always know exactly what to do, and that they can be guided intuitively in their own heart to cultivate that courage of the heart by getting that there's more that's going on here than meets the eye, and probably more of an internal than an external thing. So to call upon Archangel Christiel, the angel, the archangel of peace and harmlessness, no harm to them, no harm to others, no harm comes to them or to others as a result of this. And that's a journey that does indicate travel, and that might very well be literal, but an opportunity to integrate their highest spiritual principles into their everyday physical life, and maybe even their spiritual and their work life. But remember, not everybody needs to own a crystal store to pull that off. And certainly, in order for them to manifest their heart's desire, which if they have been through it, and if they are in service in this world in any way, shape, or form, I'm sure it could be their heart's desire, let alone the very thing required for peace. Still point. Bridget, Goddess, in your sacred name, a light within them, peace flame, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So would it be, and so it is. That was lovely. Did you like it? Please hit the thumbs up and like it. It just shifts the algorithm so other Aquarians and cross-watchers can find it. Well, if you'd like more of me here on YouTube, please feel free to hit the subscription button, comment as you like, because I am over on Patreon, and that's my main focus, and I ain't kidding. I love my clients. Tomorrow, I love my clients, I love my subscribers, but some of them are clients, some of them are old students of mine, some of them are friends from high school. We're having such a good time over there. No, I highly recommend it. $3 a month as a seeker gets you the dailies and the extendeds, but they may add a free subscription button, and that would be the daily check-ins. I would open that up to freebies, but everything else is on the menu because I have bills to pay too, go figure. So come Patreon on Patreon, and here's the tea. 25 years in service. I have charged $100 an hour flat rate for 25 years for reading, a spiritual counseling, what have you. And it's time for a change, because if I went over, whether it was a party, you know, a day-long thing, if I went over, it was on me. If they wanted to tip me, that was on them. Things are changing. It's time. So there is a link in the description box to a video here on YouTube, Booking a Reading with Mal, which will explain the process, how we Zoom record it, and even suggestions what to do before, during, and after the reading. But I will be remaking that because my prices are changing, and I might make a kind of like build your own thing kind of deal, like Build-A-Bear, but with divination or something, we'll see. So most importantly, my God, I love you all. My gods, my goddesses, I love you all. My Aquarians, you are peacemakers. Go make some peace. Hi, Eagly. Oh, Peacemaker, I'm ready for season 2, aren't you? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up because it's worth every second of it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Good luck. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed this beautiful new to full. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.